Hey guys, it's Jen, and I am here to do a product review, actually a couple product reviews for a company called Makeup Artist Choice. Now you guys know I have done a few reviews for them before. They are one of the companies that I work with on a fairly regular basis, just because I'm so absolutely in love with all of their products, and I really like to inform you guys of something new or something that, might be really good for your skin, or just a really good find in general. You guys know I'm on this huge kick lately of, being more health conscious and more aware of the stuff that I'm putting on my skin, on my body, that ultimately is making its way into my bloodstream. So I'm trying to cut back on all the, toxic substances that are found in a lot of today's cosmetics and bath and body, hygiene kind of products. When I'm able to find products that contain not only don't contain things such as parabens, but contain uh, ingredients that are so good for your skin and for your body. They're very therapeutic in many ways. I always jump on the chance to try these products out. So, we're going to get started on the review. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the makeup brushes that they sent me. The makeup brush is a 23 Pro brush set with platinum handles. This does retail for $95. I really like the packaging. The brush roll is really nice quality. It's not real leather, but it sure does feel like it. And then of course you have the flap to protect all the brushes. Now I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of a scroll here of the brushes because I can't fit them all into the frame at one time, but I will take them out and show them to you. I'm just going to do it kind of quickly and maybe pick a few brushes to show you. I'm not sure if I'm going to go through them all. Now, right away, you can see the quality of the ferrules, and the brushes are super soft. Now, the thing that I love most about this set is the variety of brushes that you get in there. Right away, you get three fairly large face brushes, and this one is really excellent for contouring, and this one I find really good for applying either highlighter or concentrating your blush in a certain area. Now, another thing I want to point out for you guys that, sorry guys, for you guys that are vegan and, do not like any products that are animal byproducts, you really are not going to want these brushes. These brushes are made with animal hair, so we need to be upfront about that right away. Personally, it doesn't bother me either way. That's not something that I've kind of jumped on that bandwagon yet. So here is two more brushes. This one here I actually find works really well for blending in concealer, and this one I really like to use to pack on shadow. If I'm using, say, a lighter color of shadow and I'm placing it all across my eye, I find this is a really excellent brush to use. I guess we will kind of take a quick look at them all. This is another one that's either good as a concealer brush or for packing on pigments, eyeshadows, glitters, anything like that. These next two brushes are much the same, only smaller versions of them. And they are really soft bristles on all these brushes. And like I said, because of the vast variety of brushes that you get in here, you can almost have a brush for every, purpose. You don't have to keep using the same brush. Now, these brushes here I find work really well for placing shadows on the bottom portion of your lash line. And then these ones work well as either lip brushes, concealer brushes, putting on liner or shadow really close to the eye. And then this one clearly is really good for either doing your brows or applying gel liner, or even I like to use these again for applying shadow on my lower lash line. I just find it so precise. Now a couple more brushes you get. Again, this one can be used for eyeliner or any fine detailing work that you may need. And this one here is really good for spot concealing. And then you get a fan brush, and fan brushes are really good for either contouring or applying highlight. Those are my two main uses for that, especially when you're contouring your nose. This brush works really well. You also get a sponge brush, and I have to be honest, I find that these kind of brushes are essentially useless aside from maybe packing down a solid color. The only thing I don't like about these is they're hard to wash, and once they are washed, they deteriorate fast. That's the only thing I don't like about them. Then of course you get your eyebrow brush and little comb on the other end. And then of course you get an extra spoolie, and I actually like plain spoolies because they're either good for cleaning up your eyebrows or, you know, separating mascara if you're putting on numerous coats of mascara. So that's the entire brush set, guys, that we've gone through very quickly. And as usual, I just dropped something off on the floor. But these are really good brushes. The case is really super handy and really soft for a, like, if you didn't know any better, you really would think that that was genuine leather. So that's the brush set, and it retails, like I believe I did already mention, for $95. Now the next thing is the mineral color book. You can get these in either warm tone or cool tone, and I happen to get warm tones. This is actually quite heavy for what it looks like. It's, of course, is magnetic, and they do sell the refills for these. But when you buy it in the book, it does save you a considerable amount of money, and they explain that on the website as well. So these are the colors you get, and it is very, very neutral. And these are all mineral shadows and blushes. So this one here works more like a highlighter. And this one here, because of my skin color, works fairly well as a bronzer. Now, some of them are pretty subtle and are very buildable, but this one here, there's this one here on my finger. It is super silky when you're swatching it, and there it is on my finger, and it almost has a silky dry feel to it. It's very, very blendable. Same with the eyeshadows. When you first touch them, they are so super silky. And there's a couple of colors just swatched. I don't want to make too big of a mess, but that mineral color book retails for $52.50 on the site. And now I have stuff all over my hands. We'll have to wipe that off before the next video. And then the next thing, and these products I'm going to go into a little more detail about just because of the ingredients. You guys know I'm on my ingredient kick, and this contains a couple of the ones that I'm always talking about. So this is the Baked Mineral Foundation. Comes in a box just like this. This is simply beige. Now the only thing about this is this product is a tad dark for me. I could have gone with probably the lightest color, or at least the second lightest color. And there's the product there. Really pretty. A lot like most other baked products as far as the look goes. And I'm just going to do a couple of passes here. And here it is on my middle finger. These do blend out really well. And like I said, once they sit on the skin, they tend to work with your skin a little bit, whereas the color kind of adjusts itself. But I still would like to go with one of the lighter versions. I believe there are two colors that are lighter than this, and I think they would work better for me. And here's the packaging. The packaging is sleek and classy. Now, I want to talk about the ingredients. Excuse me, guys. So, you guys have heard me talk about essential oils and, extracts and all kinds of good stuff that they've really started to put into beauty products these days. And I'm really glad that they do, because a lot of these essential oils and extracts and whatnot not only benefit in the appearance of, say, your skin, but it also helps internally as well. Products that contain these kind of ingredients, with the more you use the products, the more you wear the products, the more you're going to find some really great differences happening with your skin. Now, this mineral foundation contains things like jojoba seed oil, which is known to be the closest oil, the one that's closest to the natural sebum production of your own oils in your skin. It contains lavender oil, which I've told you guys many times helps to tone down any redness, would help clear acne. And as far as aromatherapy, it is anti-stress. Just so many things that lavender oil is good for. Then you have things such as thyme extract, green tea, rosemary oil is a really another great ingredient that I look for in many of my products right now. You also get magnolia bark extract. So, just chock full of really great ingredients. And that's what I love, is that these companies are putting more into consideration not only how the product looks and feels, but how good it is going to be for your skin and your body, and ultimately not full of a bunch of toxic fillers. So I am loving this product, and along with this product, they also have the mineral blushes. Comes in the same kind of boxes and is in the same packaging. This one here is called Ginger Splash, and because I'm so fair, this one works more like a bronzer for me. I would do better with one of the pink tones as far as blush goes. But again, and there's the swatch there. Now you can see how that would work more as a bronzer for me. Again, full of the exact same ingredients that's found in the mineral foundations, the baked mineral foundations. And these retail, if I hadn't mentioned it already, for $29.50, which when you think about it is actually a pretty decent deal. You guys think about the price that you pay for stuff found in the drugstore, which I've noticed has been on the rise considerably lately, and then you get a premium product like this. You're not going to find, generally products like this in your drugstore or, your local Walmart or anything like that. You will have to go on the search for these either specialty stores or online, which I'm finding more and more that online shopping is the way to go. Fantastic products. They get 2 thumbs up for me, especially on the baked mineral foundation and the blush. I'm loving all of the products that they send me. I have not had a bad product from Makeup Artist Choice as of yet, and I actually have a couple more products that I'm going to be reviewing shortly. I just kind of want to break them up a bit, because I find when you have too many products, the reviews tend to get a little bit confusing. So that is my review, guys. I will leave the link down below for Makeup Artist Choice. And I just want to mention again, what I've shown here is more cosmetic items, but they have a lot of items that are geared towards acne, cystic acne, scarring, hyperpigmentation. And a lot of you have commented about how nice my skin has been looking over the course of, say, the last 6 months. And Makeup Artist Choice is actually one of the companies that I have to thank for that. I have tested out numerous products for them to provide feedback, and they all work so well. There are many products that I'm finding now that I don't think I would ever want to live without, and they can only be found there that I know of anyway. So again, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll be talking to you real soon. Bye for now.